Lastly, I am a dragon. I am a little hatchling. What do? I always pick strength. Well, rephrase. I always pick fortitude and vitality for hatchlings because they're already pretty squishy. You don't have to. It doesn't really affect your early on gameplay that much, but I find it every little bit helps. So hatchlings are foragers. You have to forage to molt and progress. So you're going to be looking for things like minerals. You're going to want to find everything. And one of the first things you're going to want to do is collect everything for your nest. So I'm not going to build it because they take a little while, but you're going to place your basic nest down. Some people say it's good to wait to place the basic nest down or whatnot, like to collect the stuff first, but it'll tell you what you need after you place it. You need 40 sand, so you'd come, you dig up 40 sand. One of the first things I like to do is get some grubs, so I have food to keep me alive. A nice thing about having your fully built nest is the ability to store food in it and respawn to it. With grubs, the easiest way to find them is to wander aimlessly until you hear them. That'll sound like a sort of like a clicking. You hear it? And you follow the noise. Okay, that's quieter. I find it's easier to find them in the rain. Getting louder. It's hard to tell with the crickets chirping. But that noise, you just follow the noise. It gets louder and it's directional, so it'll only come out of the earphone you're near. It's just the issue is being real tiny. It's somewhere in this grass somewhere. But anyway, moving on. So yeah, you get your food, you can drink from the ocean. I like to stay near the coast personally. I find it makes things a little bit easier. The biggest thing, the hardest thing is the clay. You're going to need the clay. So what you're going to want to do is find a cave. So if you run along the coast, eventually you'll come to a cave. And the boulders inside the caves, you bite them, and you will get clay. And you can pretty much get all the clay you're gonna need relatively quickly. And right here, you'll see this coming up from the ground. Look, it's everywhere. You're gonna want to eat it. You're gonna go up to it, and you're gonna consume for molting. And that's going to increase the progress towards you being able to molt. It's like your biggest thing is surviving and consuming these nuggets. And after a bit, you'll be able to your character, your molting meter, I should say, which is down here, will be full. And it'll say on the screen that you're ready to molt. So you'll go to your fully built nest, interact with it with R, and begin the molting process. And you'll be an adolescent dragon. And you will have little wings and you'll be able to glide, and you'll actually be able to kill things like boars and stuff. Nothing too crazy. And sustain yourself a little bit easier, and you don't have to really forage and hide in the bushes anymore. But the biggest thing is staying alive and building your nest. So if you have a human helper, it makes it a little easier. Let's see, we're going to want to find this cave. And you can sprint for a good while. If you pick what I picked, that's why I picked the endurance and stuff. So you have a faster stamina recovery, so you can gather materials faster. Because you're really not doing damage. You don't need the strength. I mean, that is sort of a useless thing at the moment. You want to be able to run and collect quickly, so stamina is huge. So, like right here is rock. Okay, that's not clay. We're going to cruise along the beach. The easiest cave to find is along the beach. You'll see it on your left-hand side, or right-hand side, depending on which way you're going. But you can get clay there really, really fast. Actually, my other dragon, which I'll just switch to real quick and show you what it looks like, is right near there, I believe. Yep. Okay, so you're going to run around the beach. There's going to be a cliff on one end. No, there's no map. You got to kind of remember where things are. The island doesn't really change, so... midnight. Alright, so this is what the cave looks like here. Spiders like to fill it with webs and make it their own little fortress. But this is the best place to get... There's another entrance somewhere on the other side of the island. But this is by far the best place to get clay and rock and stone. See, clay, clay. I try to find where you're at, and I can probably lead you to the cave. No. Best way to find the cave. Here's the best way to find the cave. Even if you have to start your nest all over again, it might be a good idea. Because you're probably going to want to build it near the cave. Follow the beach all the way around the island, and you will see the cave. It's right off the beach. From where you are, let me see if I can find where you are. And then we'll go. Are you on a beach right now? Alright, head towards any beach. And then I will find you and tell you which way to run. And I will drop 4 whole clay for you. And 6 copper nuggets. Which help you molt. Have you been eating them or picking them up? If you eat them, they go towards your molting. And you get slower too. I got a bunch of meat you can have too. Yeah. Once you hit like 75, 85% molting, you get really, really slow and really, really weak. You get molting sickness. So it's actually really smart. If you build your nest, you can actually store everything in your nest and nobody else can get it but you. Just let me know when you are on the beach. Any beach, and I will find you really quickly. Okay. Is there any cliffs near you or anything that you can see along the beach? Island. Okay. Look in the sky, and if you see a dragon fly by you. Oh, you see a cave? So you're probably right near where I was. Hold on, I'm coming back. Yeah, they're big. Yeah, let me go back so I can give you all this stuff to help you survive a little bit. Head straight out of the cave out to the beach real quick. Is it on the beach or? Yeah, I'm looking for you. That's very possible. Yep. You're so little, it's hard to find you. Did I fly? I flew over you, you said? Alright, I'm coming. What? Oh, yeah, I was hitting it and getting clay for my video. And that's the extra shit that I don't need. Yeah, I would build your nest not on the beach, but somewhere nearby where you can always find it. Just because spiders like caves too. Yeah. Yeah. Head out here. Alright, here's that, here's that, here's that, here's that. That should help you stay alive. The meat will like fill half your stomach, so. Yeah, I'll show you. No. Those are stone that I got from the rocks. The boulders, they're cave boulders you're going by. Just be careful and always check the ceilings and stuff in here. Yeah, so basically just because I blew it up. The more you bite it, the stronger your bite will get though. That should help you out though. Anyway, the food. There's a lot of rocks in here. If you see a spider in here, I'll let you know if it's me or not. Because I generally play the spider. And all this webbing is mine. But I'm a nice spider. I don't kill hatchlings because it's a pain in the ass. Yeah,